Hi friends, and welcome back to our 40-day sugar fast. We're going through the book, The 40-Day Sugar Fast by Wendy Speake, and we're on day 6. Today, I can't believe it, we are nearing our first week of no sugar. So if you have made it this far, then congratulations for you. It is not something that's easily done, and it takes a lot of just pedal to the metal and determination and commitment to see something like this through, and I know that God is helping you, and so congratulations for getting to this point. A week has almost already passed, so this is something we can do. We can make this 40-day sugar fast a thing, right? Today's is called Armor Up, and she starts by quoting Ephesians 6:10 through 12. Finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. So, meaning we're in a war. It's a spiritual war. It's spiritual warfare. And she is just encouraging us in this book to armor up, to put on the fruits of the Spirit, to put on the armor of God, and to be ready. To know that if you are committing something to God, as in fasting for 40 days from sugar, or whatever it is in your life, that you're wanting to commit something to God and be fully under his control, then spiritual warfare will probably happen. And it comes in so many different forms. And she mentions a few, like conflict with friends, or a spike of negative self-talk, financial challenges, angry outbursts at your loved ones. And you're like, where is this coming from? That's not who I am. Annoyance with your spouse, or misunderstandings with your coworkers or neighbors. These are things that seem surface, but Satan is real. And I'm reading a book right now called Fervent, which is a battle plan for prayer for women. And it is so on top of this, and how spiritual warfare is a real thing, and Satan is real. And he wants to test you. And you getting closer to the Lord is not something that he wants to see. And she says here, I believe that many, if not most, spiritual battles begin in the mind. This is especially true where addiction is concerned. So this spiritual warfare and this addiction and this sugar addiction, this is all going hand in hand, and we have to realize the part that spiritual warfare plays when we are trying to where addiction's concerned and where we're trying to win a spiritual battle. That's why it's critical that you discipline your mind to think spiritually. And that was just a good reminder for me, especially now with the talk and the news of the coronavirus. It's everywhere. Everyone knows about it. And there for a while, I was kind of ignorant to it, and I think I kind of heard it floating around, but I didn't realize the impact that it would have on my life. But now that my son's school has been canceled, and church functions have been canceled, and life is kind of stopped, or stopped in a lot of ways, it's just really brought the reality to me, like, okay, this is spiritual warfare here. How am I going to handle this? And am I going to let Satan have his way? The coronavirus is a real thing. It needs serious prayer. And I think it's been handled wrong on a lot of different levels, but how am I handling it? And I even find myself in like grocery stores being super paranoid about what I touch and what my boys touch, and then going home and being worried. I can't go into that level of things of being worried and fearful all the time over this, rather than just trusting God, doing what I can to be healthy, but trusting God in it. And you know what? It's spiritual warfare. Satan would like for me to be fearful about this and to be over the top with it, and that's not biblical, and that's not where Christ has me. He has given me a sound mind. He's given me his word. He's given me wisdom, and I can follow through with that. And he's given me verses on how to trust him when things are out of our control. And so this has been timely for me, just the message on spiritual warfare, and then with the coronavirus going around and things like that. So I hope this has been encouraging to you. Tomorrow we are on day 7. That marks a week of being on this fast. And I would love to know your comments. Comment below how things have gone for you, what things you're helping, you are finding to help you through this journey. And next week I'm going to be showing you a little bit of like what I eat in a day, and we'll be talking a little bit more about the food aspect of it as well. But I will see you in our next video.